In the world of monarchy, where appearances are everything, there are stories so tangled and secrets so dark, they threaten to unravel the very fabric of royal life. Today, we are privy to a dramatic saga unfolding behind the velvet curtains of Buckingham Palace, a story of power, passion, betrayal, and love that refuses to fade, even decades after it should have. At its heart is Camilla, Queen Consort of the United Kingdom, and the unbreakable bond she shares with her ex-husband, Andrew Parker Bowles. While the world remains captivated by the regal faces of the royal family, what lies beneath the polished smiles and carefully curated public appearances is a boiling cauldron of emotions, personal conflicts, and uncomfortable truths. This is a tale of loyalty tested, trust shattered, and a royal family hanging by a fragile thread. At the center of it all, King Charles, struggling to keep the monarchy's delicate reputation intact, and Prince William, determined to carve a new future for the crown, one that demands accountability, transparency, and moral rectitude. It all began with a revelation so shocking, it could only have come from the kind of inside information that few ever get access to. An audit of the Duchy of Cornwall's finances uncovered a hidden financial arrangement, one that could potentially cause the monarchy irreparable harm. Prince William, now firmly entrenched as the future king, was always known for his sharp intellect and commitment to duty. So, when he took it upon himself to oversee an audit of the Duchy of Cornwall's finances, few could have anticipated the explosive discovery that would follow. Hidden among the royal accounts were regular payments to Andrew Parker Bowles, listed as consultancy fees. It was a revelation that rocked the very foundation of the monarchy, not only due to the questionable nature of the payments, but because of their recipient, the ex-husband of the Queen Consort herself. At first glance, the payments seemed innocent enough, a few £100,000 here and there. But to Prince William, this was an affront to the monarchy's image. The idea that royal funds, public funds, entrusted to the family for centuries, were being allocated to a man who, though a former spouse of Camilla, had no official royal duties, was unacceptable. He made a decisive move, ordering that the payments be stopped immediately. But what seemed like a bold and principled decision was, in reality, the spark that would ignite an explosive conflict within the royal family. The decision sent shockwaves through the halls of Buckingham Palace, causing tension to flare between father and son, and between the very individuals whose lives were intertwined with Camila'S past. For those on the outside, the decision to give Andrew Parker Bowles money, and the secrecy surrounding it, made little sense. But Camilla, ever the strategist, offered an explanation that many found difficult to dismiss. She claimed that Andrew had played a vital role in helping her adjust to her responsibilities as Queen Consort. His experience and knowledge of royal life, she argued, had been invaluable in helping her navigate the pressures and public scrutiny that came with the role. But, as always, Camila'S defense only raised more questions. Why was this longtime confidant, a man she had divorced years ago, still in her life to such a degree? Why was he allowed such access to the royal coffers, when other advisors could do the same job? Insiders within the royal household began to speak in hushed tones, revealing the depth of their relationship. Andrew, it seems, hadn't just been a source of counsel, he had been a constant presence in Camila'S life. Sources close to the royal family have confirmed that Andrew continues to visit Clarence's house regularly, often slipping through private entrances to avoid photographers and prying eyes. On these visits, he and Camilla would reportedly share quiet cups of tea, discussing everything from royal duties to personal matters. It's not just a professional relationship. It's deeply personal, a former member of staff commented. The way they interact, the familiarity, the ease. It's as if no time has passed since they were married. But what about King Charles? How does he feel about the continuing closeness between Camilla and Andrew, especially after all they've been through? The question no one dares to ask is, why does King Charles tolerate this closeness between his wife and her ex-husband? And the answer, it seems, is as complicated as the man himself. For years, Charles has fought to maintain his marriage to Camilla, facing public scorn, whispers of betrayal, and the legacy of his doomed marriage to Princess Diana. In some ways, his fight to keep Camilla at his side, despite the challenges, is a reflection of his own insecurities and unrelenting love for her. But insiders claim the truth is far more painful. According to confidential sources within the palace, Charles has long struggled with Camilla's bond with Andrew. Even after their marriage in 2005, whispers of Charles' jealousy over their continued friendship have persisted. In the confines of Clarence House, behind the palace walls, Charles has reportedly expressed frustration and hurt over the frequent visits and the emotional closeness between the two. Despite his inner turmoil, Charles has refrained from confronting Camilla directly. The king, known for his quiet restraint, has allowed their relationship to persist, despite the toll it takes on his own heart. It's a constant source of tension for Charles, an anonymous palace insider revealed. He's deeply in love with Camilla, but he knows he can never be the only man in her life. It's a painful truth he's had to come to terms with, but it's one he's never truly accepted. In stark contrast to his father, Prince William sees things in black and white. To him, the monarchy must stand for integrity, accountability, and public trust. There is no room for secrets, no tolerance for actions that would jeopardize the family's reputation. When he uncovered the payments to Andrew Parker Bowles, William knew what needed to be done. But his actions, however justified, have placed him in direct opposition to his father. King Charles, desperate to maintain stability in both his marriage and the monarchy, reportedly attempted to intervene, asking William to cease his investigation. This request, coming from the king himself, put the young prince in a delicate position. He wants to do what's right, but he doesn't want to tear apart the family, a close confidant of William said. But he also knows that the monarchy's survival depends on its ability to change, to be transparent, and to leave behind the old ways of secrecy. Now, William's actions have set in motion a chain of events that could either save the monarchy, or lead to its downfall. But in taking a stand, William is risking far more than just royal tradition. He's challenging his father's legacy, and in doing so, he risks fracturing the family irreparably. As tensions continue to rise, the question remains, will King Charles finally put an end to the deeply personal connection between Camilla and Andrew? Or will he continue to turn a blind eye to their bond, choosing instead to preserve the delicate balance of his marriage at all costs? The stakes could not be higher. If Charles pushes too hard, he risks alienating Camilla, and with it, the very stability of the monarchy. If William pushes too hard, he risks tearing apart the royal family's unity at a time when the crown is already under intense scrutiny. The monarchy now stands at a crossroads. Every decision made will have profound implications for the future of the British royal family and the legacy of the crown. Will the monarchy adapt to the demands of the modern world, or will it crumble under the weight of its own contradictions? The world waits with bated breath. The drama within the royal family, their struggles, their secrets, their heartache, will continue to captivate and intrigue. As long as there are whispers in the halls of power, the monarchy's fate will remain a mystery. What do you think? Should King Charles take a stronger stance against Camilla's ongoing bond with Andrew Parker Bowles? Or is this a personal connection that should be respected, no matter the cost? Let us know your thoughts below and don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes royal revelations.